We're an 11 to 16 school. That means the youngest children are in year 7, the oldest ones are in year 11. We've currently got about 750 on roll, but we're going through a period of very rapid growth. There will be well over 800 next academic year, and the year after that 900. And that's why we've had the new building constructed this year.
As part of the new build, my involvement was to oversee the IT infrastructure. So from a teaching and learning point of view, we need to establish that each teacher has specific requirements for their classroom, but we also needed to establish what we could accommodate in the build as part of our IT curriculum. Our old building had Promethean boards. They were starting to fail. The clarity of the screens wasn't great, and the long throw projectors were posing a problem. As they failed, replacing them was almost impossible.
The Stonehenge school historically have had really poor IT equipment, and they've had to beg and borrow and carry out ad hoc repairs for equipment that may be 10 or more years old. Having the chance to get some new equipment was really groundbreaking for them and for us. We spent 3 years trying to repair and extend the life of old equipment, and it was a good chance for both of us to really engage with some new technology and really have a flagship school. Historically, the school had a suite of Promethean interactive whiteboards with a separate projector. Having supported them for a number of years, we knew the challenges of maintaining that equipment and its flaws. Most lessons, the teachers would need to realign the board before they could even use it. So part of the appeal of the BOXLIGHT screens, no more maintenance for us, no more calibration of the board for the teacher. Straight away we were onto something good.
We wanted our technology to look more like CSI, screens that you could touch, that you could send images to, that you could inspire the children with, that you could build into their daily lives that they're so used to, but we as teachers needed to become used to. Our pupils have grown up in an IT world, so they are naturally IT literate, and as teachers we really love the challenge of learning something new ourselves. That's why we're teachers, and it gave us the opportunity to develop our teaching beyond books and paper and really to build things into our curriculum that would enhance our learning and teaching but excite the children in the way that they learn.
When the school came to us to ask our advice on the appropriate equipment for the classroom, they were concerned, having spent a number of years creating Promethean active inspire lessons and some teachers actually smart notebook lessons, and neither wanted to give up the software that they had used for a number of years. So that was an important factor for us when we were looking for some new technology. We had to take that into account, and BOXLIGHT and the Mimio Studio software was the perfect fit due to its ability to open multiple types of files. Following the installation and handover of the new building, the BOXLIGHT team, Polly, Andy and myself, came to the school for their return to work day, and along with Tracy, the school deputy head teacher, we delivered an interim training session to ensure they could get off to work quickly and they've got the basic knowledge required to use the equipment. And then in the months that followed, BOXLIGHT came back to school a number of times to give specific training for different departments on how to use the software for their subject. There's a lot of change there for the teachers to take on board, and really their priority is to teach the children and not to spend time worrying about what technology they need to use. So coming back to school, it was really important that we could demonstrate how easy it was firsthand to use the equipment, and they were able then to just seamlessly start using it in their next lesson.
Having BOXLIGHT reliability in the school is very important. It means that my time's not wasted fixing smartboards or projectors every day like I have done in the past. I feel that the teachers are able to get on with their lessons almost immediately without having to worry about the reliability of the equipment.
We have 23 BOXLIGHT screens in our teaching spaces, plus BOXLIGHT screens in our staff meeting rooms, which means that we can move from one to the other flawlessly, seamlessly, display our work from iPads, phones, send it to one another, and it just means it's so handy to use. Crisp, straightforward, very user-friendly. They have a natural likeness, if you like, to a normal screen for a TV, but at the same time the interactive abilities of an iPad or a TV screen, smartphone, they're just so naturally instinctive that it makes it easy to use. The Mimio software allows teachers to use software that they may have previously worked with but it naturally takes it on board. It's very clever, it adapts anything you've previously created, it allows you to build new materials, and it allows the students and the teacher to be interactive together. So it builds into it the ability to have student-led learning. For our teachers, they've spent a long time building a bank of resources and being able to transfer the Promethean files straight over to Mimeo without any need for adaptation was really important. It was pretty seamless, and it meant that the staff felt very reassured that they were moving to a new technology. It's been a real dream. It's meant that the class is engaged, the children are so accustomed to having crystal clear screens with good sound quality. We are a school that offers every subject. The nice thing about this technology is it's adaptable for every subject. So the art department can show fantastic art, mixed media. The music department can create materials that will see children inspired to compose. The maths department can deliver maths in an enigmatic way that sees children want to study maths. So it's very multi-purpose, and for us as teachers, that's fantastic.
BOXLIGHT have been absolutely superb at supporting us through this project. They made things a lot easier by sending brackets out early, providing us with the software that we've been able to deploy on an MSI. I'm really grateful for that.
We're going to incorporate BOXLIGHT into phase 2. We're going to incorporate Mimeo Studio into phase 2 because we've seen how well it worked in phase 1. The second phase of our expansion will be a slightly smaller building right next to this one, and it's going to be modelled along the same lines using technology and smart boards, because we've seen that that has transformed the quality of the learning in the phase 1 extension. For me, this was an opportunity for transformation, for sustained school improvement that will see the school go from strength to strength into the next decade. I think it was quite an easy decision to incorporate Mimeo Studio and BOXLIGHT, because that's the kind of technology children and teachers are familiar with. It helps them in their teaching, it facilitates active learning, and it's been a transformational experience for the school community.
Having Oakford as our consultants and BOXLIGHT as our providers means that we know what we're getting works, it's fit for purpose, and it means we can concentrate on teaching the best we can to our pupils.